So my name's Evan. I'm a social worker in a community mental health team in Newport. I studied at Cardiff University and I graduated in June 2023. It's been a big learning curve, lots of new stuff to learn, particularly working in mental health. It's not something I've worked in before or have an experience of really. It can be challenging on some days, but on the days where you are able to really make a concrete difference in people's lives, it's a really great feeling. I've been really fortunate to be in really supportive teams in both placements and on the job at the moment, so that's really helped to learn more but also feel really supported in my role. I think the most helpful part of the course was the placements I got to do. I had 2 placements, one within a domestic abuse service, which was a third sector organisation, and one within the local authority in my current role in the community mental health team. Really different experiences, and I think that was really useful because I got to see the different clientele they kind of attracted and different ways of working with people as well, and seeing how a third sector organisation works versus how a local authority led sector. Quite big differences in seeing what you can take from each one, but it also gave the real on-the-job experience of being a social worker. It gave me a much better idea of what it means to be a social worker and what day-to-day life looks like. I think one positive experience that springs to mind is on my most recent placement where I'm currently working. I was working with a young man who was really struggling with his mental health. He was very unwell, and over the 6 months I worked with him, I developed a really strong rapport with him, which was great to see, but he also became much more well over the course of that 6 months, with the support of his family, his friends, and also our team as well. And it was great seeing that change over time and also developing that relationship as well. I think the job can be quite challenging at times, so it's really important to have a lot of support network around you, whether that's friends or family, course mates who kind of know the experience, or as I have, a really supportive team around you. It really means that when you do have difficult days, those people you can go back to and talk to about and kind of work through these experiences with. I think when people think about social work, what springs to mind is child and family social work, which is obviously a great and really important part of social work, but what I didn't realise is that it's such a broad speciality and role. You can work in children and adult mental health, adoption, obviously child and family social work, but also hospital discharge, palliative care. If there's a role where you're helping people, there's probably a social worker there. So there's a whole world for you to explore, and the great thing about the course and the qualification is that you're a generic social worker. So if you want to try those things out, the qualification allows you to do so, and it means that if one sector isn't for you, you can quite easily move to another area and still use the same skills that you learn on the course.